Don't we have fourth down? He was obviously concussed. But how about today? How about 4 plus 0 equals 40 touchdown passes for Tom Brady in this regular season? Just as I predicted for Brady on Undisputed before the season started. Life begins at 40 for Thomas Edward Patrick Brady Jr.
Didn't I tell you? Didn't I tell you? It was just a matter of time. I told everybody, just wait. Just wait. Be patient. What can't go wrong will go wrong. And sure enough, those Cowboys didn't let me down. I tried to tell you. I tried to tell you, didn't I? Now, I reckon you guys, you Cowboy fans out there, a little bit hurt right now. I understand. Because over the last couple of weeks when y'all won some games, y'all ignored that sub 500 record. You ignored that porous defense. You ignored all of it. Because you said, hey, even though it's the NFC least, it's still a division. And as a result, we going to end up in the playoffs. That's what you thought, didn't you? That's what you thought, didn't you? Well, I'm so sorry to break the bad news to you, but those Cowboys are going home. You're going to watch the Redskins tonight going up against those Philadelphia Eagles. The Giants might win the division. Doesn't matter. See the job Joe Judge is doing. See the job Mike McCarthy's doing. But I give you this. You waited till the last game of the regular season to do it. Tease those Cowboy fans. I love it. I love it. Happy New Year! How about them Cowboys? See you on First Take tomorrow. Lord have mercy. What's up, you Cowboy fans? You think I forgot about y'all? You think I forgot about y'all? I know y'all happy, feeling yourself, thinking y'all about to go to the playoffs. But remember, you gotta win. And the Washington football team has got to lose. And remember one more thing while y'all sitting there with your arrogant selves. What can go wrong will go wrong. Whoa! We'll see. See y'all later. Don't lose. Don't miss the playoffs on the last game of the regular season. Don't you do it. Otherwise, you do not want to see me tomorrow. I'll be back off vacation on First Take, by the way. Oh, you don't want to see me tomorrow if y'all lose out on getting to the postseason. Trust me.
19 was the final score. This is the first word presented by Dr. Pepper, and what will be the final first word presented by Dr. Pepper here in 2020 as the Dallas Cowboys fall to the New York Giants. They fall to 6-10 on the season and are officially eliminated from playoff contentions, where you've got a lot to react to. Let's just say the least in that fourth quarter and even a second half comeback after a very slow start from the Dallas Cowboys. But to break it down, I'm joined by a trio of former Dallas Cowboys: Barry Church, Isaiah Stanback, and Nate Newton. Isaiah, and I want to start with you on that far side over there because there's a lot to talk about whenever it comes to some of the decision-making down the stretch. Lots of close calls. Could have been bang-bang on a couple of them. But I want to start on the 4th down and 1 from the 39-yard line that was not challenged flip that before then. I want to go to the no challenge on the Pettis catch, no catch, and what you thought about that decision that led to the final field goal that ultimately ended up being the game winner.
Yeah, I mean, obviously we understand that, in the game and in post-game are two different scenarios, right? We understand that the pressures are totally different. We're looking at it from a different set of eyes. However, when you're in that situation and as a coach, you have to give your team every opportunity to win the game. And I think if there was any play that McCarthy wished he had back, it definitely was that play, simply because, hey, If I throw it out there, I throw my flag, my red flag, whatever they want to call the red bag out there, the challenge flag. I at least give my guys a chance at getting the ball back and have an opportunity to have a stop there. Had we had that stop, we wouldn't be trying to throw the ball down in the red zone. We would have kicked the field goal, and we were looking at overtime instead of sitting here on the first word.
You know, it's a lot of things leading up to that. You know, Leonard Williams had a nice day, the defensive tackle for the New York Giants. But I tell you, man, you got people upstairs looking at that. It could have been, trying to tell them, hey, coach, make the call or don't make the call. So it's a lot goes into that. So I don't know what he was thinking, but it was a major move.
Yeah, it was a major move, and it was a big part of this game. I mean, look, if we challenge that and it ends up being an incomplete pass, I think they're out of field goal range. They punt the ball, and like you said, we're not, setting 5 wide receivers out in the red zone trying to throw the ball. We're in field goal range. But, I mean, I can't put it solely on that call at all. I mean, the Cowboys put themselves in this situation by not playing their best football when they needed to. And so this was kind of that microcosm of the whole season. We started out strong, and we seem not to be able to finish games. And that's what happened this year. And too bad the season's over with.
Well, and it's fitting seemingly all season long. What was the struggle on the offensive side of the football? In the red zone. It was always the red zone where the Cowboys ultimately struggled, and, well, it came down to a red zone stand for New York and a pick of Andy Dalton. Xavier McKinney coming up with the interception, the rookie out of Alabama, really kind of sealed the deal. Then the Cowboys had an opportunity late when Wayne Gallman Jr. fumbled the football, but there were multiple opportunities to close out a Giants team that just has not been very good. You give up 20 points in the first quarter to a team that has struggled to hit 20 points all season long. What did you think about the defense today, Isaiah, and how the Cowboys really kind of struggled from the get-go?
Yeah, the defense side of the ball, I thought we played very soft in terms of our coverage. Our defensive line did not have a big enough presence. They were able to run the ball when they wanted to. And then in the passing game, Sterling Shepard was completely destroying us. I mean, he was just running whatever routes he wanted to. With our soft coverage, it almost appeared as if they were running routes on air, which is what you do in pregame when it's just you guys playing catch. And you talked about that last little series down there in the red zone for our offense. That was just all out bad. We had a misassignment there, which allowed big Leonard Williams to again come in there and get another big play.
We talk about it, and we saw how at the beginning of the season, the penalties at the wrong time, the turnovers, all of these things. Today it showed back up again. We get them off the field, we come up with a Jordan Lewis bad move. I mean, you go up and just butt a man in the head. Instead of you playing smart, it's all right to talk a little noise and to get up on somebody, but to butt a man and give a guy a first down for them to go down and score, you have to be smarter than that.
Yeah, you got to be smarter than that. And as a whole, I got to say, I'm pretty disappointed with the way the secondary played out there today. This winning streak they had, these 3-game winning streak, everything was kind of bottled in. They didn't let anything get over the top of their heads. And today it was the complete opposite. I mean, Darius Slayton had his way out there. And as you mentioned, Shepard, I mean, he was routing up anybody that tried to cover him. AB tried to get up on him. Wilson, all those guys tried to, but they just couldn't contain this guy. Daniel Jones went out there and did what he had to do. He was not a turnover machine like we thought we were going to get in the pregame, but overall, man, the secondary just didn't come to play, and as a whole, the defense didn't either.
Well, he still gave you a couple opportunities, through an interception and then had the fumble on the handoff to Gallman early in the game. But when it comes to emotional games and playing like this for a play-in type of scenario, but is there any kind of pushback, you would say, from a Cowboys standpoint in playing in these big-time, prime-time, win-or-go-home type of games? Because it seems